Hi guys, and welcome back to Song of Horror. This time we are gonna go into episode 2. Why is this not a live stream? Basically, I did live stream episode 2, but due to some technical issues, the video wasn't very good. So for episode 2 I'm gonna replay it, you know, for YouTube. So it's not totally blind, but luckily I have the memory of a goldfish, so it'll be practically blind because I suck. But yeah, chapter 1 ended with Daniel in the hospital, where we are now.
Where am I?
And we keep seeing that weird lady. Not sure who she is.
It appears as though the Prince of Slumber will be granting us an audience. How are you feeling, Your Highness?
My head.
So I don't know which characters I'm going to get for
Okay.
this playthrough,
Thanks for coming, Lydia.
because
Mr. Neuer, my name is Alina. and
Alina
I'm from
didn't die, but she
Psychiatrist's
also
House.
doesn't carry over to chapter
I'm
2,
glad to see her better.
Yes.
while
I
Alexander
remember you.
does carry over.
Thank you so much, Alina.
So I'm afraid I won't
Don't
have
mention it.
4
Listen,
characters to
Mr.
choose
Neuer,
from.
I found some notes and recordings from the Husher family. If you're looking for the Hushers, you might meet them.
Oh. Thank you once again. I'm sure they'll be helpful. The truth is, I was thinking of leaving as soon as possible to...
Daniel, the doctor said you need complete rest. Complete.
I'm fine. Really. I found this. Apparently, Husher received a music box from an acquaintance.
So this is basically the story
certain
of
Mr. Färber.
episode 1.
It seems as though he was researching
Kind
the
of.
music box when he vanished. And from what Färber says, the music box may be related to everything that has happened.
I'm not sure we should stick our nose into this business after everything that's occurred.
She may be right, Daniel. I'm sure the police are very close to finding out where Husher is.
Do you think the police would have found me? We need to find Husher. I saw the box that Färber describes in this letter, but it wasn't really there. It was as if it were on the other side of... Oh. I think we should pay a visit to this Färber and ask him about the music box and Husher. He has a shop in the city not far from here.
Daniel, please.
I'm fine, really. I think going to a shop and asking the owner a few questions falls within the range of what we can do, don't you?
Okay. So basically what happens depending on what character you choose in episode 1, usually that character carries over to episode 2, apart from Alina. She doesn't. But apparently that means that you get Sophie in her stead. Because normally if you don't play with Sophie, you don't get her in chapter 2, episode 2. But apparently if you play Alina, then Sophie will replace her. Because Alina doesn't want to have anything to do with all this weird business. I'm going to be playing as René because he's stronger and I am having a lot of difficulty with the button mashing events. Because I suck. He isn't very stealthy, which means I'm going to have more appearances. But he's pretty calm. And he has a service weapon, which you might see in my previous... I'm going to have like some clips from the stream that, you know, kind of failed. You know, so you might see something that can happen with René. But the fact that he has a gun can be pretty important, both in a good and a bad way. So yeah, we are going to Mr. Färber's antique shop because he normally has the music box at the moment. which the writer Husher was looking into, because they are friends. So Husher is missing, and his family is missing too. And now we play as René, who was called by a neighbouring shop because they were worried because they didn't see any movement in Färber's shop for a day or two. I don't know exactly how long. So that's the reason René is going to have a look. I think it's very good that the makers kind of thought of like what the reason is that your character is there. Because René doesn't know about the curse. Well, to be fair, no one really knows about the curse, but I think I didn't pick up the key, did I? Yeah, I didn't. I thought I did. So you find the front key under one of the flower pots, so we can open up the front door.
Right.
Alright, we can't listen to the door, so let's just go in. Okay, here we can listen. Normally it shouldn't give me anything. The entity, well actually there's multiple entities. They can be pretty predictable as to where they are or when they will show up. As normal with AIs, obviously. But depending on
Everything seems to be in order and quiet.
your
but I
character's
better check things
serenity,
out in here.
and how much you run through the game, the entity can appear more or less often. I'm not per se going to play it on the safe side, but I would like René to survive. So I guess I'll halfly play on the safe side. So Song of Horror is a really great game so far. I've only played the first 2 chapters, but I love it. But I'll talk a bit more about that after this letter. I can't find it. I can't remember where I stored that blasted music box. I thought I left it with the rest of the lot, didn't I? Yes, otherwise where could it be? In this lot there was also a wardrobe full of dry blood stains. We took it out into the courtyard and dragged it to one of our storage rooms in the basement. But which one did we place it in? I can't even remember what color or shape it was. What's wrong with me? Could I possibly reveal the blood left behind somehow? I would have to buy luminol, right? That's what the police use. Perhaps that way I could find the lot of products containing the wardrobe and the box with it. Sebastian says I must return it to its original owners, the Legrand-Amsberg family. If I can manage that, will this madness come to an end? If you turn this around, you see like the purchases of several antique lots. One is marked letters, old furnishings and a music box, Legrand-Amsberg auction. To be fair, I don't understand why he doesn't write down which storage unit contains which lot items. But it wouldn't be a horror game if we knew stuff, right? So what I wanted to say, this game has a lot of interesting mechanics, namely character stats, but also collectible items. There is one collectible item per chapter. I found the one in the first chapter, which are the haikus. Now what do these things do? They give you a perk. The haikus kind of give you vague hints about something. I haven't found the one for this chapter yet, but I think I know how to get it. So I'm going to try that. So basically we need a handle for the gallery door. But let's go through the store here first. Let's get this clothes hanger. We can use that later. And have a look at the table. Because it's very important to get your hiding places in order. So whenever you're playing this, one thing that you do really want to do is just make sure you have a look at all the tables and see which ones you can hide under. So the gallery door only opens if you open the security lock at the counter, but the handle of that mechanism is missing. Oh. Not sure what a guitar is per se doing in an antique shop. It didn't look that old. So a lot of these items really aren't important. If it's the first time playing through, you probably click on every single one of them. I'm also not reading all the descriptions because it's just, there are so many items. I just randomly click on some of them. Like a beautiful rifle. A weapon should not be used as decoration, it just sends the wrong message. So yeah, based on which character you pick, your descriptions will vary. This is an armor, an impressive suit of armor. Here are the bathrooms, let's have a listen. I don't hear anything. But last stream taught me that sometimes my hearing isn't that great. So yeah. I need to listen a bit more carefully sometimes. Okay, so we got a spray bottle. We can do something with that later. There's a door here, but it's blocked by stuff, so you don't have to worry about that. Oh, I could have gone the short way around. Oh, nope. This door is the one I want. Actually, I'm going to do something else first. Just to show you a bit more about the game. I'm going to run for a little bit. René is very serene, so usually. To be fair, I also don't think I can trigger something this early in the chapter. I'm not sure though. But we walk around, see all sorts of stuff. We have something here. It's a sort of lock. Why? I don't know. Here's a samurai statue. An old suit of armor made entirely of wood. Pretty impressive. Interesting. It looks like there's something in its mouth. And here you get choices. And sometimes choosing yes will kill you. But sometimes you miss out on great stuff if you don't. So let's click yes. And we get a bronze Coltar token for the Coltar machine downstairs. So let's do that. Basically, if you don't know a Coltar machine, it's like a fortune machine. Gives you like a bit like fortune cookies, but then in machine form. But you can use these things. Oh, if I stand in front of it, let's use it. Eats it right up, and then we get a little ball with a note inside it. What does it say? There is something you forgot, remember it and you will be blessed. Basically, what this hint is telling you, because a lot of people will be like, I don't, like, oh, all the doors are locked and I can't get out and I don't know what to do. Basically, if you look at your inventory, you still have the front door key. So it means you can use it again. So you have to use it on this exit door. I'm first going to listen. My first playthrough was like... The entire time I was like, where can I go? So I'm sorry for that little frame drop. My bad. You don't hear anything here, but you also won't be able to open the door. Same for these two doors, so I'm not even going to try. So let's go here, to the fire exit. I don't hear anything. So let's go. Basically, we're now in the courtyard, because the shop is linked to apartment complexes.
Concerned. I haven't seen anyone yet.
So René's like, well, it's a bit weird that I haven't seen anyone, right? Which is true enough, it's pretty weird. I mean, sure, it's night, but still you'd expect to see some people. Alright, let's stick through here. Oh. So the bins are full of rubbish, which kind of implies that no one really has been around for a couple of days, at least. So we try to pick up this small little thing,
So clumsy.
but it falls through. That sucks.
I must get down to the cellar if I want to get my hands on that now.
Alright. Let's have a listen. Can't hear anything, but I think the door is locked. Or blocked. So let's try this one. Okay. He doesn't think it will work, but you still get the option to press it. But yeah, doesn't work. What it does is put your heart rate up a little bit higher. So you don't have to do that. So now René's getting a little bit nervous. Oh, there's a letter here. Oh, what is it? Oh, a night shift report. End of the shift report. The 11th of August 1998, night shifts. By Sullivan Walter. Incidents. 10:38 p.m. While on rounds, I detect a small leak in one of the water pipes. I place a bucket under it and send a notice to the building's insurers. 1:13 a.m. I hear someone pounding on the main door. Coming from outside, I approach and ask who's there, with no response. The pounding stops. When I open up, I see nobody in the street. 4:40 a.m. I think I hear a melody playing behind me. I go out into the inner courtyard and find Mr. Isaac Färber barefoot and wearing nothing but a pair of blue pajamas. His eyes are closed. That's weird. He said he didn't know where the music box was. Nothing there. But it's locked. What's this? Someone left their keys there. Like René says, a lack of professionalism. Let's run a little bit. Okay. I think I'm relatively safe at the moment because nothing has happened yet. But yeah, we need to find out how to get down there. Apparently something is also in the tool shed. Can we get inside there?
Nope.
No. But you see that there's a window open up there. So we'll have to find our way in there at some point. This will be locked too. To be fair, there's a lot of doors here. All of them are either locked or blocked. We have a trash can here though. There's something in the bin. It's giving us a choice again. Something metallic. Should you take it? Yes, you should, because it's another Coltar token. So yeah, all these doors are locked or blocked. So, guess it's time to go back inside. If I can do that. Kind of looking what I have at the moment, item-wise. Oh, let's have a look at the haikus. What are they saying? The crawling ones, listen behind the mirror, don't let them out. Oh, I wanted to go to the other one. Oh, apparently at this moment I only have one haiku. I guess you get another one at a certain point in the game. Because I think there's 2 or 3 of them in this episode. I don't hear anything. But to be fair,
No way.
door is locked. We don't get the option to listen, which means it should be safe. Alright. Oh. Oh.
What was that? God damn.
So there's a security monitor that we can look
Enforce a
at.
door like this, I will never be able to hear a ding.
And basically, our character is getting a bit scared. It's not great. Oh, it's already kind of gone. I'm going to first give this coin to the Coltar machine and see what it tells me. Creepy Coltar machine. So what nonsense does it say this time? Play and win, play and lose. Having doubts, go right through. What does that mean? I'll never know. I think it has to do with saying yes on some of the choices. Instead of being scared that they are going to kill you. Oh, so there is something in there. You don't have to look at the security monitor at the moment because we don't have the handle anyway. But you can for an extra jump
I
scare.
have no idea what that was, but it fled this.
It fled the scene. Yeah. Okay, so let's go upstairs and have a look at this door. I don't hear anything, so I'm gonna go right through. I really hope this is going to work out. This door is going to be locked, so don't worry about it. Oh, oh, but here's the grate, and whatever we dropped.
I got you.
Oh! Yeah, my shadows are set on low
Stop.
to make it easier to stream and record this game. So it is like a fridge magnet. Has a magnet at the backside. Stronger than he thought. Now you can combine items, so let's combine the magnet with the clothes hanger to get a some sort of improvised device. Which we will be able to use to get the keys from the doorman's office. My character is scared at the moment. Now he's a bit less scared. Okay. So if you're like, why don't you just run everywhere? Well, it's because I would be putting my character at high risk, basically. And I kind of want to keep René. Kind of. Alright. Okay. Let's go through and get the doorman's keys. Oops. Don't get stuck behind stuff. I've never seen that jump scare before. I thought I couldn't get jump scared in the courtyard. I was wrong. You definitely can get jump scared in the courtyard. Amazing. It's always fun to see new jump scares. Oh, but this is a scripted event.
What the hell?
Not my fault. This entity is called the Silence, as it will shortly tell me. And basically, it's blind. So, it can't see me, but it can hear me. So we need to be very calm. And make sure you try to keep as close as possible. Oh, that was not close enough. After a while it goes away. Basically you get, I think, 2 or 3 chances before it reaches you, because every time it gets a little bit closer when you cough.
Was that a person?
For some reason he puts his light
I must
off.
be imagining things.
But I want my light. So René still doesn't really know all the stuff about the music box, so he's like, well, this is definitely weird. Must have just been another person, right? I don't know, in a Halloween costume maybe? But let's use this nifty little invention of ours to get the doorman's keys. Now the doorman's keys, as you can imagine, opens a couple of doors. Not all of them, unfortunately. Let's have a listen at this door. I never see where that door is. It's silent for me, so let's use those keys.
Good.
Alright. If I'm dead now, it's because my hearing is shit. No, I'm okay. Let's have a look. Totally inappropriate for a workspace. Nothing I wasn't expecting though. So yeah. Here's the key to the switch you'll find on the shop counter, in case anyone needs access to the exhibit gallery. There are security cameras. It says here, but it's not really here, but it's close. Another day, this time it's the day shift report. The 22nd of August, which is 11 days after the last one. By Rietveld Simon. Incidents 8:51 a.m. The plumber from the insurance arrives and repairs the leak in the pipe. I signed the insurance claim form. 10:22 a.m. A package is delivered to Block 2, Flat 3B. Nobody is home. It is stored at the doorman's desk temporarily. 12:06 p.m. Mr. Isaac Färber is asked about the incident which took place during the night shift. He seems to be confused and not to know what I'm talking about, and appearing upset, he asks me many questions. I offer to call a doctor, but he assures me he is fine. What I think happened is that one of the dates was accidentally mistyped, because this is 11 days later instead of the next day. So I think that's a little mistake they made. As you can see, security cameras don't really work here. Oh? No. Let's have a listen at the door. Okay, no one's there. I got a very nice jump scare here with Erica in my last playthrough. Erica is the daughter of Isaac Färber. She lives here. And you can play as her in this chapter. But she's not very strong, which is why I prefer to use René. But here is the handle of the exhibition gallery. So that is nice. Was there a note I missed here? Nope, nothing I can think of. What's this? A hiding spot. I've never had to use a hiding spot in this area, but it can happen if you run a bit too much. Okay, I don't hear anything. But yeah, here's a little bathroom and a bra in the sink. I've seen situations like this before, and they usually are due to burglaries or invasions of privacy. Basically, that Walter guy, the security guard, is a creep. And we get a bottle of hydrogen peroxide. He says something about how the forensics team uses it. Not important. We don't really have a use for it at the moment. Couldn't listen to the door, so I just went through. Okay, just going through. Couldn't listen. If you can't listen, you're relatively safe. And I say relatively. Okay, my character is getting spooked again. But let's listen to this door. I can't hear anything. So let's apparently try the door first, because we didn't know it was locked apparently. Okay, let's go in. Let's have a listen here. You can clearly hear something. Don't go in there. It's a death trap. Don't do it. Okay, but this one is clear. What do we get here? Tools left around.
Somebody threw something away in the waste paper basket.
Apparently a wrinkled piece of paper. Nothing on the front, but on the back there's a written letter. Damn, Walter, what the hell have you done? I found traces of mud on the stairs to block 4, which lead down to the window on the first floor. I know it was you, plus you ruined the handle on the window. Have you gone mad? I have informed the building handyman so that he can fix it as soon as possible. I don't know what the hell is up with that girl, and I don't really give a damn. Stop screwing around and start behaving yourself. It may turn out she's not hysterical as you claim, but rather that you are one big weirdo. This is the last time I'm putting my ass on the line for you. So yeah, more evidence that Walter is a fucking creep. And a stalker. And a creep. Utility meters, nothing he's interested in at the moment. What do we find here? Adjustable wrench. Ooh, I already know one place I could use that. What is this? Box full of tools. Okay. We can't listen to the door, so we just open it. So the door here, instant death. The door here, you don't have to be there. It's also instant death, by the way. Alright. We're getting somewhere. Small run. Okay. Nothing too much. I don't want my character to attract too much stuff. He's already not very stealthy, so... But here's already a place that I can use my wrench. So let's use it. Ooh. Could be useful. A copper key, a large old key, rusty and worn down. With the name Färber. So, seems like a house key to me. Also notes that you can take the wrench back. A lot of people forget that the first time. So did I. But now that we have the handle to the security door, let's try and use that. Okay, so from now on we can enter the security room. Don't forget to have a look on the monitor. Seems completely safe. And just in case you were doubting yourself, he tells you it's fine. Alright. So it does give the... Okay, that's not good.
What the hell?
But there's a space here. Oh, it had to happen one day. It did scare the fuck out of me though. So what you do in this minigame is whenever you see the heartbeat, you need to use both triggers to mimic that heartbeat. And concentrating a little bit. So when he gets scared, it obviously goes a bit quicker. I don't know how many heartbeats you can miss for it to fail. I've never had it happen before.
Blood of Jesus! That was horrific!
Okay. Let's, to be sure, sometimes your character automatically kind of runs a little bit. Not sure why, probably because they're a bit scared. But let's look again at the monitor, in case something changed. But I don't see anything. See, he runs again. It's not my fault. I am not using the triggers. But yeah, like I was saying, you have the listening icon, but they'll just say the door is too thick for me to, look through. Ancient jewels, etc. Full of masks. Nothing of interest. Door on the glass display has a combination lock. So that's a puzzle. Can't do anything with that now, even though I know the code from memory. Can't do anything with it now. So, you know, the rest is just nice items. So, let's go. Because we still have doors to open with the doorman's key. Or keys, because it's a set of keys. Oh, don't run, René. It's not good. It's not good for your heart, and when you get scared, it's not good for my heart. So there's scripted jump scares. Well, usually the scripted ones aren't really jump scares, but events. But there's also a lot of unscripted ones. Let's use the doorman's keys.
Right.
Open it because I didn't hear anything. And what is this? Jump scare. I think that one always happens when you come in here. What is this? There's something quite large under this blanket. I have a bad feeling about this, but maybe I should take a look. Now, what did the haiku tell us? What did it tell us? If it works. The crawling ones, listen behind the mirror. Don't let them out. It kind of looks like it's a mirror that we're standing in front of, doesn't it? Basically, this is a death trap. But if you're playing with René, you can actually have a look. Normally. I'm saying this in case I die.
What?
Oh my!
No.
That's what the gun is good for.
What?
If you do open
What was
this
that thing?
as René. So what basically, it's something you can only see in the mirror, and it can only attack you when you see it, apparently. So that's why you shouldn't be looking at mirrors. It's also the reason why all mirrors in this game that you see are broken. So, if any other character does this, they die. If René does this, he shoots the mirror. So, in that way, he kind of saves our ass. In my last playthrough, the one that failed, René also does something else with the gun.
No way.
Unfortunately, if René dies in your playthrough, and I'll put it in the death compilation, obviously. If René dies, there is a chance that he will appear as a ghost and shoot your character. And the only hint you get for that is a soft clicking noise. But you know, most people have no clue what it is, so they'll probably die the first time that happens. Isaac, I'm afraid it's too late. I have heard the melody. Catherine and the children have too, just once. Nothing will happen to them, will it? Dear God, that melody. Something is different inside my head. It's made me see things I don't understand. Things I would rather not continue seeing. I'm so sorry, Isaac, but I feel forced to send the music box back to you. I will keep researching it, but I don't want to have it anywhere near me. I must think of my family. Please take care of yourself and forgive my lack of courage. Sebastian P. Husher. Okay. Paintings. Basically, we came in here to find a note. Okay. Let's go back to the hall. Let's have a listen. Okay. key.
Right.
Okay. So the little... That's a bit of a jump scare. The little plaque on the wall will say that this is the way to Färber's apartment. And I see cassette tape lying here. Okay. Let's listen to it.
I had another nightmare last night. I was lying in bed and I felt something staring at me from the corner of the bedroom. I knew that there was something there, something very real, but I didn't dare turn on the light because I didn't want to see whatever it was. I was afraid of going mad if I did. So, perhaps in a rush of panic, courage or folly, I turned on the light and woke up. I got out of bed and went to the bathroom to wash
Just
my
playing
face,
the audio.
attempting to lift away the heavy feeling of something pressing on my chest. Then I saw my reflection in the mirror. The face looking back at me was grotesque. It was deformed and changed color, and it was jolting about with despair. It was banging against the glass time and again, trying to warn me or to escape the place it was in. It seemed as if it was screaming, but I couldn't hear anything. The scene was so horrific that, well, I woke up again. I was inside the bathroom, standing before the shattered mirror.
Okay. Kind of spilled a little bit. That rope you saw leading into Mr. Färber's apartment is foreshadowing. It doesn't always happen though, I think. It's the first time I notice it. There's a note on the door. Let's read that one first. A note from Erica. Father, I kept a copy of the key to the house in the display case in the showroom inside the Chinese puzzle. I would have left it at the store for you, but I don't trust the doorman. I have provided you with a reminder of the combination on the back of the note in somewhat cryptic form. Though, just in case this falls into indiscreet hands, a big hug, Erica. When we rotate it from left to right, first wheel is 8, second wheel 5, third wheel 14, fourth wheel 2, fifth wheel 11, and then sixth wheel, I can't write it in Roman numerals, which means it is 0. Because you can't write that in Roman numerals. Why she calls this a cryptic message, I don't know. I think most people know the basics of Roman numerals. Don't hear anything. Let's try and open it, but then it will say you need a key. Which we do. It's the copper key.
Good.
Okay, so we can go in. There's like little things hanging on the ceiling. Not sure what those are. It kind of reminds me of the Blair Witch figures a little bit.
Something isn't right here. I'd better check the area.
So again, the rope. It's the first time I noticed that, so I don't know if it was always there and I just never noticed. But yeah, let's listen at this door. Okay, sounds safe. Let's have a little look around. It's a piano. That's just some books. What's this? Sometimes it's difficult to have your characters, you know, look at something. Oh, I got stuck behind something. Here's a letter.
Right.
Dear Isaac, I hope you're feeling better, or at least a little bit more calm. I now know who made the box, but he died years ago. His name was Argos Legrand. As soon as I find out more, I will let you know. I believe the key lies in returning the box. If you have the list from the auction at which you purchased it, you can surely locate the former owner. This was in the time before internet. I think things have improved since I sent it back to you. Yes, I'm positive. I hope everything is going well, Sebastian P. Husher. Well, I don't know. Since he's missing now, I wouldn't say things have improved. This newspaper is a month old, apparently. Oh, that was a little bit of a... but you can turn the, plug the light out. Why are we doing that? Because they said something about luminol. Now the thing with luminol is you need ultraviolet light for that. So this lamp has an ultraviolet bulb. That was my bad, that was the wrong item thing. Oh, apparently I'm just not in a good position. So we can take the light bulb now that it's out. Ultraviolet. To look for blood remains, like he says. Okay, so what's this door? To be fair, I don't actually know. Maybe a bathroom or something. Like I said, I don't remember this entire episode. Oh, it's the kitchen. Piled up bric-a-brac. Looks all clean but hasn't been put back in place. So yeah. A lot of weird stuff. Here's another note. Instructions on keys. A reminder written by Isaac Färber for his daughter Erica. Dear daughter, I have tried to arrange the keys for you. The ones on the right-hand column are old keys. I only keep them just in case. The colored metal keys are for the security door to the shop and the locks. The square gold keys and the plastic black keys are all for devices and apparatuses in the shop. Round and triangular silver keys are the copies you made for the old display cases. The round green plastic key is for your motorcycle and the red plastic key is for the safe. The small gold key is for the little box with your mother's things. The other three are for the storage rooms and warehouses where we keep the lots of antiques. Dad. Thanks for nothing, Daddy. Basically there's, of course, a puzzle coming up about these items. So here we see cockroaches. The box says it's pet food. I wonder what kind of pet. Well, there are several sorts of pets that eat cockroaches. What's this? It's an ashtray. Apparently the guy was a chain smoker. Can't listen to the door, so I'm just going to open it up. But yeah, those keys, the ones you need are the one for the warehouses, because you need to find the music box. Although, to be fair, why does René per se also want to find the music box? Perhaps because he realizes that there's something weird going on? So yeah, keep hearing that rope noise. I never had that before, I think. Really weird. Never noticed that. I can't hear anything, so let's open it up. So yeah, basically you see the rope retracting, leading somewhere. Did I even listen to that door? I don't know. Oh, I thought I did something weird. Alcohol, religion, a broken pen, all the signs seem to point towards a desperate man. So apparently, what's his name? Isaac Färber was looking into religious stuff, you know, to try and find out what could cause this stuff. An Ouija board. For the same reason, trying to find out what was happening and if he could help it. Let's play this.
Erica, I hope you are the one to find this, my daughter. I have had a few problems. Some sort of nightmares or visions. I don't know what to call them. I'm exhausted. I have a hard time falling asleep, and the doctor believes it's stress. But I suspect it's something else altogether.
So I'm going to keep the tape rolling.
Sebastian Usher, the professor. My friend, or so he said. Find him and ask him how he did away with this. Ask him whether he also saw things. Ask him why he's abandoned me like this. Ask the black figure. Those who crawl do not want to see it.
Okay.
Crawl. And the noise they make. No, don't ask him. Don't get near. I can't sleep because of that noise. Because they drag me away too. They're taking me. The black figure. I don't want to see it either. The figure. Please.
So yeah.
Whatever you do, don't listen to the box.
So don't listen to the music box, which is something we kind of established earlier.
Right.
Now we can pick up this, which is a circular piece of something. No idea what it's for. I do, but... Alright, let's go back. So we hear the rope again. Let's have a listen to the door. Okay, let's open it up. And we're in some sort of dark room. An old camera. Chemicals for developing photos. And some creepy photos. Figure in the shower. Gotta have a look. Sometimes it's difficult to see with my glasses. To be fair, I don't always see what they are. There you can see like a sort of hanging shadow. I wouldn't say it's standing, I feel like it's hanging. Then you have like black handprints and stuff on the wall there. Here basically is a puzzle, chemistry lab. Some more photos with some faces. Sometimes I just don't see it. Partly because of the glasses, they block a lot of light out. But yeah, basically nothing we can really do here at the moment. So yeah, it's difficult to see here, but the rope kind of retracts into that room at the far end. Okay, we're in the bathroom now. So see, there's a smashed mirror. I don't think there's anything in here. You know, just saying that the whole thing is dirty. So the title, I'm not sure when, like, oops. When Mr. Färber went missing? Because the game kind of implies that he's been missing for like a month. But my question is, why did nobody know? Like, why is... I would think Sebastian would know, right? Because Sebastian has only been missing for like a week. Or a bit more than a week, maybe. So if you listen at this door, you hear the sound of a rope. Don't go in there.
What the hell?
So yeah, this heavily foreshadows how the chapter ends. So my character is getting kind of scared. I would too. let's get out of here. I don't like that he's having a high heart rate. Can't listen to this. Can't listen to this door either. Okay, it's starting to slow down. You can't really do anything about this.
All normal. At least I think.
What you can do is just get out of the room. But it's not going to kill you. It's just going to make you very scared. He's still having this high heartbeat. Let's have a look at the security camera because now we have the code for the display case. So let's make our way over there. And try not to get ourselves killed. Alright, let's have a listen. I don't know why I listen, basically doesn't matter. Force of habit. Alright. But here we have the puzzle. So if we have a look at the document. First wheel 8, second wheel 5. So that's 8. 5. 14 to 11. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I forgot. 2, 11, 0. 2. 9, 10, 11, 0.
Right.
Okay. So let's pick up what's there. And it's a cylindrical box puzzle. Now you notice this thing here. There's a piece missing. We have that piece. It's right here somewhere. Oh, I misclicked. My bad. Let's combine that with the round part. Now, box puzzle. This thing doesn't work. This one does. Basically, you try to turn it where the green here is so that you know what you're doing. So, very strange, very strange. But let's, you can actually turn this one as well. Thing is, you don't know at the moment where it has to be, because it depends on where the first one is. So let's do this. Try to fit this in. Alright. This one turns on its own. And this last one turns the other one as well, but we need to know where to... Oh. Wait. So we kind of need this at this spot, I think? Do we? Yeah, I think we do. So we need this at that spot, I think. Right? Yeah, okay. So basically this last one has to be one higher. But then this one is turned again. And that turns all the rest. So that's basically how you solve this puzzle. If you really suck at this sort of stuff, I'm sure you can find some stuff online. Actually, let's turn this one first. And then this one, and that... Oh, accidentally. That should do it. Yeah, okay.
Right.
So here's Erica's keychain with a little Cthulhu head. That's one ugly keychain. I kinda like it. Sorta cute. Sorry if you heard yelling in the background, that's my mom. Not sure what she's doing.